Hello, welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, you will be learn HTML5 special features. The form which is having like a somewhat advanced features you will be learned from here onwards. This is the CSS3 and HTML5 special features what they have added. Those we have created separately in this continuation of the lectures from here onwards. Let's see in this section what are the features are available in HTML5 form newly. Now let's see here. HTML5 have latest features and plugin to support web pages. One of the best thing about HTML5 form that you can use almost these new input types attributes right now. It's not to say that all supported right now, but they do very much pretty cool things with the modern web browsers. These are the special features, especially to be you have to test with latest modern web browsers only. Strongly remember, and don't be used for working with the old and earlier browsers. It won't be functional properly. All right. Now the first function, let's jumpstart to initiate the focusing of the form features autofocus. Adding it an input tag automatically focusing that the field in the page is rendered. As we placeholder, autofocus is something that we used in using for the JavaScript in the past. Now the autofocus will place like this here, and the input text box we are placing there. We'll check it now. A modern web browser support attributes like a placeholder browser that doesn't support the autofocus attributes. Similarly, ignore it. Now let's see here. I'm adding this text box. We'll see how it is. I'm using the Google Chrome. First time it is going to be. Now refresh the page. See here. When I am reload the page, you observe here. My cursor is going to be focusing here itself within the text box. I didn't written anything here. Cursor automatically placed it at the text box, and when I'm typing something, it will be entered over there itself. Whenever you are preparing HTML5 form with this feature of the form, like a first one you are making is an autofocus, it will be like a focusing of the cursor would be blinking there itself. That is about the first feature. We have done it super easy. And one more thing I would like to explain you. The next one is auto complete. This is very much pretty important to you to have this facility in your HTML form for the controller. And here I am going to giving you a simple example for input text box, whereas you have to, this is the so-called important. Why it is important? Auto complete equal to off. I'll run this first and I'll explain. Just if I run this and if I something here I have entered and submitted. Whenever you observe that most of the time you filled your username and password. Later time you load your HTML form like any of the email or pages or something like that, and you place the controller of HTML box. You will see the previous data whoever entered the data. That is a catchy data. It will comes automatically. That future and that catch automatically this will eliminate. If it is a secure and sensitive data, if it is loading and saving within the form, it is very typical to handle such as security aspects. To overcome that, it is given to autocomplete equal to off. Likewise, this option, if you are giving like a form tag you are taking, and for the form you will have a multiple input tags and many radio buttons and all the things. Simply you just take this option to apply to your form tag. That's it. Within the form tag, you will use these components and the tapes like input items or n number of items. You need not to specify here independently for all the components. That is the way this is the option you try to apply in your application form. It will be throw out you very quickly and making a audited like a security audited HTML form. This is the wonderful option. It is came with the HTML5 by default. The second one is also completed. So far, we have a jump to required. Yes, this is a required means what it will give. It's nothing but validation behalf of without applying any JavaScript, it will be taken care all these refreshes. And if you submit, if you are given an action something, if you submit, it will ask you to show you some question on making this required option here itself within the text box or any tool of a radio button or any input control you are providing required means it is so called mandatory. All right, that is the only here it is not having a functional form now, so I'm unable to show that particular demonstration. When you are applying, you try to apply this. Yes, it's required is currently implemented in Opera 9.5 plus, Firefox 4 plus, Safari 5 plus, Internet Explorer 10 plus, and Chrome 5 plus. So far time being, you need to continue writing of the script, checking with the fields are completed and working with the successfully or not. And this is the placeholder. It is a very simple and super easy of this placeholder. And you are preparing a form like a HTML form with the having multiple options. Now see here, I have a prepared form action something nothing here. Input three input text boxes has given like two is given and one is submit button. And the first name last name two text boxes are here. And what if I am not given any label there? This is the latest how it is going on this. I have to save this. Load. Yeah. See, without label, we are going to providing some names like a labels, like a text boxes. For the mobile, how we are going to be designed with having the less space. So we are eliminating these things, and inside the text box, we are able to showing something like a first name. If I place the mouse here and entering initiating something, it will be watermark will be gone. What is it watermark? How it is coming? Without entering anything, it is shifting showing something. It is so called placeholder. And placeholder, what is the text user to be entered here? There you have to write the something information like useful and user can and the client or user can easily understand to fill the form quickly. So it will be very easy to handle. Without label, you can provide a text boxes like this and you will he'll directly he'll fill what is the data it is having. That's it. And the submit button as usual. This is so called, it is a very easy super user placeholder option. I hope one more like a form is there. You can try to implement this form tag with the body and with the my form like an email through ends here, and also similarly you can send the emails and all while applying this form tags. This form tag is end here autofocus and through the form ends here the email fields are also part of this form. How it is we'll see. Save it and run it. Now see here first name and last name submit. And now it is asking you to see the throughout the email as well. As well, we can continue with the form like see input tag and type email and the form equal to like my form means one extra element I have written here out of the form tag. This is the form and tag. Even though I have a specified like a tag anywhere in the form, you assume it anywhere in the form you assume it, and this input tag I have taken like a form with the attribute equal to my form this is the id of my form id it is given, so called it is come under consider as in a form element. This is the input is also within the form itself it will be treated. These are the advanced features are introduced in PHP 5, and you will be learn more and more for in our upcoming lectures. Thank you for watching this session. Thank you.